My dear child, I want you to listen carefully, for true healing begins in your heart. I know the wounds you carry, often in silence, weigh heavier than any physical pain. These hurts, like roots hidden beneath the soil, spread throughout your life, affecting your mind and even your body. But I am here to lift that burden, to uproot the pain and plant seeds of peace. Trust me, give me your worries and sorrows, and allow me to begin a process of renewal within you. Think of your heart as a garden. Perhaps this garden has been neglected by life's storms, but it can still bloom. When you allow me in, I start pulling out the weeds of fear and resentment, watering it with love and hope. This renewal isn't instant, but every day you seek me, I tend to this garden, bringing new life. Believe me, even the driest grounds can flourish when watered with faith. I see your struggles, the ones you don't share with anyone. I see how these inner pains often reflect in your health and relationships. But know this, every time you give me a piece of those hurts, I work to transform them into strength. Like a potter shaping clay, I want to mold your heart, making it whole and healthy again. Trust in this process, for it is the beginning of something far greater. The heart is the center of everything. It is like the trunk of a tree, supporting the branches that represent your health, emotions, and mind. When the trunk is strong and healthy, the branches flourish too. That is why I want you to see that healing your heart is essential for your entire life to thrive. No fear, no resentment, no guilt, just peace and wholeness. Remember how a river flows freely when its banks are unobstructed. The same is true for you. When the barriers of fear and sorrow are removed, health and peace flow freely in your life. I want you to feel that freedom. I want you to understand that by allowing me to heal your heart, you open the path to a lighter, fuller life. And it begins now, with a simple step of faith. Have you felt how the sun warms even the coldest days? My love is like that, my child. It pierces through the densest clouds, reaching the parts of your heart you thought could never be touched. I want you to feel that warmth, that healing that begins when you allow me into every corner of your heart, even the darkest ones. I know that sometimes it's hard to trust. I know there are wounds you believe have become a part of who you are. But I want you to know that no pain is too great for me. I can turn your wounds into scars of victory, marks of a heart that has overcome and been restored. I am the God who heals, and that includes you, every part of you. When the heart is at peace, it radiates that peace to the rest of the body. It's like the start of a sunrise, where light gradually dispels the darkness. I want you to imagine this happening within you, a growing light bringing healing and hope, pushing away the shadows that have surrounded you for so long. That's what I promise to do if you trust me. Your heart, so precious to me, is where I want to dwell. It is there that I plant the seed of faith, which will grow into a robust tree capable of withstanding storms. But for this seed to grow, you need to let me remove the stones of resentment and disbelief. Each stone you give me creates space for me to fill with love and healing. Child, I want you to know that the pains you feel now are not the end. They are the beginning of something new, a journey we are walking together. Just as leaves fall in autumn to make way for new buds in spring, your wounds are being tended to so that your life can bloom again. This is the miracle of healing that I am preparing for you. I see the tears you shed, the ones no one else sees. Each one matters to me. They are like rain on dry soil, preparing the ground of your heart to receive something new and beautiful. I want you to understand that these tears are not signs of weakness but of a heart opening to transformation. My child, if this message touches your heart, write Amen in the comments. Let me fully heal your heart, for it is through it that you will find the strength to trust the next steps we will take together. We will talk about something very special that will change your perception of healing and faith. Stay with me until the end of this message, for great revelations are coming. Child, faith is the bridge that connects your need to the miracle I am preparing for you. When you believe, something powerful happens in the unseen world. It's like a seed planted in fertile soil that begins to germinate even before you see the first sprouts. Faith is that certainty, even when your eyes cannot yet see. I want you to imagine what could happen if you open your heart and fully trust in my power. Faith is not just a feeling, it's a decision you make every day. It's choosing to look beyond circumstances and believe that I am working for you. I know there are times when everything seems dark and hopeless, but that's exactly when faith shines brightest. Like a candle in a dark room, it lights the way even when it seems impossible to see. Trust, because I am already at work. When you walk in faith, your steps become firmer. It's like crossing a river on a bridge that seems fragile but is actually supported by an unshakable force. I am that force, sustaining every step you take. Even when fear tries to shake your confidence, hold on to me, and you will see how your faith will be rewarded with miracles. I want you to think of the birds in the sky. They neither sow nor reap, yet I feed them every day. They live trusting that tomorrow will bring what they need. Faith is like that, trusting that even without seeing the end of the road, I am there, preparing every detail. Your trust in me is what opens the doors to the impossible. Faith is the key that unlocks the door to the supernatural. It is like the root of a tree seeking water underground, even when the surface appears dry. When you trust, your faith seeks my power and finds what it needs to flourish. I want you to know that as you believe, I am moving mountains for you, bringing healing and restoration. I know it's sometimes hard to keep the faith. Discouragement and doubts whisper that nothing will change. But I want you to see these moments as passing clouds. The sun, which is my promise of healing, is always there, even when the clouds try to hide it. Persevere, for your faith is the bridge that will bring the light back into your life. Child, think of faith as a flame that warms the soul on cold days. Even when small, it can drive away the ice of doubt and bring comfort. This flame doesn't need to be perfect or huge, it just needs to exist. I blow upon that flame, strengthening it until it becomes a fire that warms your entire life. Trust that I am taking care of everything. Faith is also an act of courage. It's like sailing in uncharted waters, trusting that the compass of my love will guide your boat to calm waters. You don't need to know every detail of the path, just believe that I am with you, guiding each step. This trust is what allows the miracle of healing to begin to manifest. I want you to imagine a field devastated by winter. Everything seems lost, but beneath the ground, the seeds are alive, waiting for the warmth of spring. Your faith is that warmth. When you believe, the seeds of the miracle begin to sprout, bringing new life. Believe, even when everything seems dry, because I am bringing a season of harvest for you. Faith not only transforms your situation, it transforms you. Every moment of trust shapes your character, making you stronger and more resilient. It is like gold being purified in the fire. Your faith is precious to me, and through it, I want to show the world that nothing is impossible for those who believe. Let this faith grow in your heart. When you choose faith, you make room for peace to take over your heart. It's like opening a window in a stuffy room, letting fresh air in to renew everything around you. This peace is a sign that you are on the right path, trusting in my power to bring healing and restoration. Allow me to fill your life with this peace. If this message has touched your heart, remember to support the channel. Like this video and subscribe to continue receiving messages that will bring faith and renewal to your heart. And most importantly, keep listening, because we will dive even deeper into the truth about what I am doing for you, even behind the scenes. Now, I want you to see how I am preparing your healing completely, working on every detail, even when you don't notice. You are about to discover something transformative. Child, even when your eyes cannot see, I am already working in your favor. Think of a river that runs silently beneath the ground, nourishing everything around it, even if you cannot see its path. That is how my work is in your life. Every move I make is designed to bring healing, renewal, and peace to your heart. I want you to know that even in silence, I have never stopped working. I understand that it can feel as if nothing is happening. The struggles continue, the days go by, and you wonder if I am truly hearing your prayers. Trust me, even when everything seems still. Just as a farmer doesn't see the seed sprout immediately but knows life is forming beneath the soil, trust that I am preparing something precious for you. My work behind the scenes is not rushed because I see the whole picture while you only see a part. I am organizing every detail, putting the right people in your path and opening doors you haven't yet noticed. Imagine a great puzzle being assembled. Each piece has its time and place. Trust me, the final picture will be more beautiful than you can imagine. Have you noticed how the waves of the sea seem random but have a perfect rhythm? That's how I work in your life. Even if you don't understand the movements, they have a purpose. Every wave brings something new, cleansing and renewing the shores. Trust that I am guiding every step of yours, preparing the environment for your healing to manifest. While you wait, I am working on every area of your life. I care not only for what is visible but also for the internal wounds, the pains you hide, and the fears that paralyze you. It is a complete process, like the sun that doesn't just illuminate one spot but the entire landscape. My healing is like that, comprehensive and transformative, reaching every part of your being. The wait may feel long, but I want you to see this time as preparation. Just as clay is shaped before becoming a vessel, I am shaping you so you can fully receive the blessings I am preparing. Every moment of waiting has a purpose, every silence is an invitation for you to trust me even more. Don't give up, for I am here, working for you. My love for you is tireless, and that is reflected in the care I put into every detail of what I do. I don't just ease your pain, I restore what seemed lost. Like an artist restoring an old painting, I work to bring back the colors of your life, the ones difficulties tried to erase. I want you to see this as a promise, I don't leave anything unfinished. Remember how rain nourishes dry land, even though at first, it seems like only water falling. It is this invisible work that makes the flowers bloom and the fields turn green again. That is what I am doing in you. Don't worry if you don't see the results now, for they are on their way. My healing is like spring, which always comes after winter. As I work, I want you to find rest in me. Don't overburden yourself by trying to solve everything alone. Imagine a bird flying high, not worrying about the wind that sustains it. I am that wind, and all I ask is that you trust me. Let me care for you, for I know exactly what you need, even before you ask. Every move I make is designed for your good. Even the moments of pain you have faced, I use them to strengthen you, like fire refines gold. Don't see your struggles as an end, but as part of a greater plan, a plan that only I can fulfill. I want you to know that while you rest, I am performing miracles in your life. My presence is constant, even when you don't feel it. It's like the warmth of the sun on a cloudy day, still there, warming, even if unseen. I want you to remember this in moments of doubt. I never leave you alone. I am working silently so that, at the right time, you will see what I have prepared. Trust, for the fruits of this work will be wonderful. You are closer to your healing than you think. Every day, I move behind the scenes, aligning everything so the miracle becomes visible. Keep trusting me. For now, we will talk about how you can actively participate in this process, collaborating with me so your health is fully restored. Child, the healing I prepare for you is a partnership. I extend my hands to care for you, but I also ask you to participate in this process. It's like tending to a garden. While I send the rain and the sun, you must prepare the soil, pull out the weeds, and plant the seeds. I want you to understand that your actions have power, and they reflect how much you value the health I am bringing to your life. Think of your body as a sacred temple, a precious gift I have entrusted to you. When you care for it, showing respect for this gift, you allow my healing to flow more easily. Small choices, like eating wisely, resting enough, and keeping your heart full of gratitude, make a big difference. I want you to see these acts as expressions of faith and love. When you listen to my call to take care of yourself, you show that you believe in the miracle I am preparing. It's like a river that needs clean banks to flow freely. In the same way, your health needs consistent actions that keep the path clear for me to work. Don't underestimate the impact of your daily choices, for they help shape the ground for my work. Remember how trees grow strong with deep roots. The same is true for you. Taking care of your mind, body, and spirit is like strengthening your roots. Eating well, practicing gratitude, and seeking moments of peace are ways to nurture those roots. I want you to see this as a cycle of blessings. While you do your part, I do mine, and together we create something wonderful. I call you to move toward healing with concrete actions. This might mean seeking help, adopting new habits, or letting go of what harms your health. Every step taken in faith demonstrates your trust in me. It doesn't matter if the steps seem small, each movement toward health is a powerful act. I want you to know I am with you in every one of them. Just as a field needs continuous care to produce a good harvest, your health also requires consistency. It's not about perfection but about commitment. I want you to see your actions as an extension of my love for you. When you dedicate yourself to your well-being, you are responding to my care with gratitude and purpose. When you do your part, you collaborate with the miracle I am performing. It's like building a bridge. While I sustain it, you walk across it step by step. These daily choices are not just practical, they are spiritual. Each act of self-care reflects the trust you place in me and the future I am preparing. Think of the birds that care for their nests, bringing food for their young and building shelter. They don't do this out of obligation but because they recognize the importance of preserving life. I want you to see your health the same way. Caring for yourself is an act of love and responsibility, something that strengthens your connection with me and the promises I have for your life. Even when it feels hard, I want you to persist. I know there are habits that are challenging to change, but I am by your side, giving you the strength to overcome. Think of the currents of a river that, over time, shape even the hardest rocks. So it will be with you. Your small daily actions will create profound and lasting changes. I want you to understand that caring for your health is not just for this moment, but for the purposes I still have for your life. Your energy, vitality, and inner peace are tools I use to bless others through you. Every step you take toward well-being is also preparation to fully live out the plan I have for your story. Child, your actions are a reflection of the love you feel for me and for yourself. Every choice that promotes health is a way of honoring the life I have given you. I want you to see this as an opportunity for growth, to show yourself that you are capable of making positive changes. And I am here, at every step, holding your hand and encouraging you. Now that you understand the importance of doing your part, let's talk about something even deeper. I want you to know that the healing I am preparing for you is not just temporary but complete and lasting. It is a transformation that will mark your life forever. Keep listening, for great promises are on the way. Child, I want you to know that what I prepare for you is much more than temporary relief. My healing is complete and transforms every area of your life. I don't just erase pain, I turn what was once weakness into strength. Just as a tree grows stronger after a storm, so it will be with you. I don't just heal, I restore, renewing everything that seemed lost. My healing is not like medicine that only alleviates symptoms. It is like the pure water of a river that cleanses and revitalizes from the root. I want you to imagine this transformation happening within you, touching your mind, body, and spirit. When I heal, I make every part of you bloom again, like a field refreshed by spring rains. Have you noticed how the dawn brings light to every corner, leaving nothing in shadows? That is how my power works in your life. When I start working, I illuminate every area that needs attention, from physical pains to emotional burdens. Nothing escapes my care. I want you to know that when I heal, I do so with perfection and depth. Child, when you allow me to act, I not only heal your current pain but prepare you for a fuller future. Just as a farmer doesn't only harvest what he plants but also prepares the soil for the next crop, I am caring for you now and planting blessings for what's to come. Trust that your life will be marked by lasting peace and health. Think of nature, where everything has its time to bloom. So it is with you. My healing respects the time necessary for every part of you to align with my will. I want you to know that every tear, every prayer, and every moment of waiting is being used to create something magnificent. When the miracle manifests, you will see that it was worth it. I know that sometimes you may wonder if what I do will be enough. I want you to understand that nothing I do is incomplete or temporary. Just as the sun never fails to warm the earth, my care is constant and complete. The healing I bring to you is a reflection of my love, which has no end. You can rest assured that I always finish what I start. When I bring healing, I also bring transformation. It's like a wound that, when it heals, leaves a mark as a reminder of what has been overcome. These marks are not of pain but of victory. I want you to see your life not only as restored but as a living testimony of my power and love. Every part of you will be renewed to reflect the strength that comes from me. My healing is also a gift that resonates beyond you. When you become whole again, your life begins to bless others. Just as a fruit tree provides shade and nourishment, your renewed health will be a source of inspiration and support for those around you. I want you to see this as part of the purpose I have for your life. Child, I promise that everything you have lived through, even the difficulties, will be used for something greater. Just as gold is refined in fire, you are being prepared for a future of abundance and well-being. I want you to know that nothing is wasted when you place your faith in me. Every detail of your journey is part of the plan I am designing. When I heal, I also set you free. I free you from the chains of fear, anguish, and doubt. It's like opening the windows of a dark room, letting in light and fresh air to renew everything. I want you to feel this freedom, this lightness that only I can bring. The healing I prepare for you is an open door to a new beginning. My healing is an eternal covenant with you. I want you to see this as a commitment from my heart to yours. Just as the stars remain in the sky, even on the darkest nights, my promise to care for you will never fail. I want you to know that the transformation I prepare for your life will be a milestone that brings joy throughout your journey. My child, now that you have heard this message, I want you to take these teachings to heart and start putting them into practice. What steps can you take today to better care for yourself and strengthen your faith? Think about how small actions can open the door to miracles in your life. Perhaps it is time to let go of old habits that have kept you from the health and peace I am preparing for you. Are you ready to take this step toward transformation? If this message has touched your heart, show your gratitude by supporting this channel. Like this video, subscribe, and share this message with someone who also needs this healing and comfort. Remember that you are never alone on your journey. Keep following God's messages and let them be beacons that light your path. Before I finish, I want to invite you to watch the previous video, which shows that you are not alone. This video will appear on the screen, bringing even more hope and comfort. I love you, my child. May the peace, love, and joy that come from the kingdom of heaven always be present in your life. Amen.